northwest of England to be precise. Between Manchester and Liverpool is our destination. A place called Wigan. If you've not seen this channel before, then please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to check the playlist. There are hundreds of driving videos. So if you like watching people drive around England, giving a rough commentary and slagging off other people's driving, even though my driving isn't perfect, then this is the place to be. So don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on a live stream when it is live. Right. So, usual Tuesday, into Mother's, had an argument with the carers. Biggest argument I've had so far. And I've had a few. So, yeah, not in the best of moods. So, I may end up cutting some people up and doing stuff. I figured that car was going to cut the corner then, and pretty much did. So, preemptive strike there. Right, so we are heading now towards Ashton-under-Lyne from Stalybridge, and hopefully we're going to get I'm going to say a dry run, but I don't think it's going to be dry. I don't think it's going to be raining all the time. I think we're going to get some heavy showers. As it was when I went to Tesco, it was absolutely belting down, and then found out that the woman on the till went to the same school I did at the same time, but we didn't get to exchanging names, so I don't know whether I know them or not. So yeah. Anyway, going past the tip, Tameside tip, which is now closed, obviously. It is 21:19, 13.5 degrees on the 6th of the 7th, 2021. And we are heading on the standard roads, which to be fair is the road I came on anyway, when I finished shopping at Sainsbury's. Didn't bother going to Marks and Spencer's because they had all the stuff I wanted at Sainsbury's and it was cheaper. But now I've got to find out whether Mother likes it or not, so I'll leave it with her and go back next week and see what the situation is. Right, so we're now on the long straight road. A dangerous corner at the end of it, followed by a dangerous corner, and then that weird set of traffic lights. There's a vehicle a long way ahead, which is probably completely the wrong distance for me. Because what I need is a vehicle to be slightly ahead of me to trigger the lights at the end, but that one's too far ahead. By the time I get there, the lights will have untriggered, and then I'll have to wait longer because they've only just gone green for the other guys coming the other way. So worst case scenario there. Having said that, it took me a lot longer to get down here than I anticipated, than I thought it would. It's a dangerous corner, and the car was going around a dangerous corner, so maybe it might be all right. So dangerous corner 1 cleared. Corner 2 cleared. Oh, look, there they are. It's the vehicle. It's made it, but will I make it? Oh, it's also very scary. Yes, I do. Surprisingly. Okay then. So that was a shocker. Oops. Oh, we're not getting through here then, are we not? To be fair, I wouldn't have got through anyway, but I thought the Des would have got through. Apparently not. Head it off. Hope you're good. Yeehaw! And all that schnizzle. We had an American from Houston or something on earlier. Don't know what they made of the channel, and I don't know whether they're repeat offenders or not. I'm going to find what the Americans like. As you break into America, you go to getting yourself in a high school or get yourself in a university in America, and you just go poof everywhere. So that's what we need to do. I've got very itchy foot as well. Never seen them before till before. Too many befores in that. I told you that before. Oh, I've got an itch right in the ball of my foot, which I can't get to because it's within my sock, which is pressing the accelerator. Ah. These have not long since changed, so I imagine we're going to be here a little while. I'm trying to figure out why that's not level. It's really annoying me. It's pretty level now, it'll do. Don't think the bumps help, to be fair. And there's lots of bumps around here. I don't think we're going to get a Purdy sunset tonight either. It's going to be a pretty naff one. Well, not even a sunset, it'll just go dark. That's nearly our turn. I'm going to Tesco on the way back, just so you know. Okay, fair dues. So the car and myself managed to pull that other car out of the water. Next lights are on red, they've just changed to green, but they might be red again before we get there. So the car might get through because it's flying. I'm doing around about 30 and a 30. So we will see with breath abated. Nearly took a pedestrian out. Not for a KFC. Just got through that one. Now the car right up my arse also got through. So, phew. Won't get through this one, I don't think, because I've just seen a car coming the other way, which will trigger these. But no, we got through. Whoa, big puddle. There's all this signage for a flood on the M61 a couple of days ago, and I was driving along, and I thought, it was the day I did the wet video, and I thought, oh my god, the M61 flooded, got to film that. I anyway got there and the flood had gone. They were moving the cones away and it was all very anticlimactic. You know, anticlimactic, married to Uncle Climactic. We've got a beamer ahead of us, but we got caught by the lights, which is a bit annoying. We've got behind us, got a Jaguar. No, we haven't. There's some Mercedes coming up behind me. This could be interesting. Right, we're going. Go, 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 go. BMW. Are they on green? They are on green. So BMW's gone for it. Oh, it's braking. Where's it braking? Why is it braking that much? Christ almighty, BMW. You've got more computers in there than I've ever owned. And you still go slower around the corner than I do. Right. So we're now on the M60, we're going clockwise. It's quite sprayy. New word I've just invented. It means there's a lot of spray around. Noun, sprayy. As in, I am enjoying my drive on the motorway, however I did find it a little bit sprayy. may have invented a new word. Nobody knows. Right, we have to pull out of this lane, and now we've got this KJ here. We now want to go in this lane. So in third lane, and then wants to come off at the first junction. Absolute arse. I'll repeat that, because I lost you then for a second. As we went past and he was looking at me, I showed him how to shake some coffee beans in your hand, just to test the freshness of them. Just in case he wanted a cup of coffee when he got home. Anyway. We're out of the spray of the other vehicles, but we've now got a articulated lorry here. Or a semi, if you're American. We're on a very wet freeway, motorway. Kingsmill. Can't remember last time I had any Kingsmill bread. Mind you, I don't do a lot of bread. But I usually go for Warburtons if I go for bread. I don't go for Sheldon's when I go for burger baps. When we do the ultimate burgers. The last one I did was the one you saw with the egg ring thing. Where you can make a round egg like they do at Mackey's. Only ours mine's a rubber ring, well, a silicon ring, whereas I'm pretty sure there's a metal because they're industrial, obviously. Just been overtaken by a little Volkswagen Up. Calmed off over there. The white car has finally realised it's about to be overtaken and undertaken simultaneously. Now this Up has slowed down. Now it's sped up again. Oh God. Well, the white car is about to get it. So doing about 70 on M60 clockwise. There's a bit of a delay going on the way here, which is the previous video to this one. Now the white car's pulled back into this lane. It's going dark fairly quickly as well. Mind you, the nights are drawing in already, which is a depressing thought. This is the last junction coming up. This vehicle here with no lights on. It's a good job it's got the stripes on it like a police car. It's been illuminated by the car and it's just overtook. Nationwide specialist on site, something or other. Well, the headlamps are on, it's just the rear lights that are not on. Anyway, we're now coming up to our exit. So to M61 via M60 is 8 miles in 4 minutes. I don't think that's even possible. Does it mean 4 miles in 8 minutes? So Matrix warnings going on. Warning, 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 Matrix warning. None of that. Looks a lot brighter on your camera, well, on your screen, than it does do in real life. It's really murky and dark and horrible. Let's go around this corner. Get in on this other white car. There's so many white cars around now, and I'm damned if I know why. I know when I bought this car, which is silver, there was a lot of silver cars around at the time. Not so many now. Oh, we got a lot of water on this motorway. A lot of water on this motorway. We need to take this a bit gingerly. I think 60 is fast enough on here. Well, that car's just cut across to go off there, in front of the white car. Right, so we've got 2 Arctics ahead of us, 2 semis. It's a bit drier here, so I'm up to 65 miles an hour. In the UK, you can do 70 miles an hour legally on a motorway. I do feel like I'm being a little bit squeezed at the minute, but there's a car just coming down the slip road, so I can't go left, and there's a vehicle ahead anyway. So when I clear that vehicle, I should be able to then drop into the left-hand lane. That's the plan. More Arctic semis ahead as well. So we're flying along the freeway. At 70 miles an hour. Now this is getting a bit tight up here. I may have to go all the way around this lot. And then back across again. Like so. These are going really slowly, but it looks like there's a whole line of them, so... Oh. Someone's just pulled out. It's always the best policy. We've got a car stopped here. We're very close to the carriageway. Bit naughty. normally do this at 70, but not today. Doing it at 60. Right then, so we're now on the M61. Ridge Racer. You get used to that. Probably, I don't know. You can take it. Sorry, I nearly forgot then. I was too busy wondering what that flashing light was. Turned out nothing really. Well then, so we're going to go past the van, lorry, semi, and then we'll pull across into the first lane. Go past them new houses and apartments that have been built. Which is bonkers how close they are to the motorway, but still. Right, lane closure ahead. So we'll move out. So the car ahead has been paying attention. Kind of. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Those pink lights are the entrance for the works vehicles and the exits as well, so they know which cones to go in and out of. They're a little bit further apart than other ones. So what are they doing? So they're doing quite a bit actually. There's quite some major pieces of kit there. So that's the end of the roadworks. Apparently we don't need to use indicators anymore. Fair enough. So it's 21:42, 13.5 degrees on the 6th of the 7th, 2021. Bus shelter on the bridge. Gone. It's like an autumn night this. It's just, well, thanks. Perfect timing. It's just horrible. Just miserable and ugh. Wow. I've slowed down. I'm not putting my foot on the brake, but I've definitely slowed down. I don't know if you can see the water on the motorway. Oh, I'm going to have to pull out for this car though, but do it very, 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 very slowly. As it comes up the slip road. Then hopefully I can pull back again. Very slowly, and then it can get past me. Yeah, now it's hardly raining at all again, but the motorway's still wet. So it looks like, well, it's a mist around the lights on the opposite side. And that's just from cars driving through the water. So yeah, we'll take this fairly easy. There is a lot of spray around. Though it's not raining, there's a lot of standing water here. So I'm slowing down again, not touching the brake. Trying to keep on the drier bits, a bit like Formula 1 do, but the opposite. They try and go on the wet bits with the wet tyres on. I'm trying to stay on the dry bits because my wet tyres and my downforce isn't necessarily as good as a Formula 1 car. See where that van's just pulled across. I've got an Audi driver just overtook me as we get to the bit where we're coming off, but again, very, very slowly indeed. No sudden turns, no braking. Take my foot off the accelerator, let the car slow down. To get to this part here, we should slow down to 40, which we do, which is okay for this corner. It was 35 when we went around the corner. No brake though, little touch in the accelerator. And look how dark it is down there. Oh, it doesn't look that bad to you, but it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. I was expecting to see lighting in that, it's that dark. So around the roundabout, we'll go this way just in case there's a lovely bit of flooding going on. But you think there's been a huge dump of water, there's possibility of some flooding, but there is none at all. Maybe they fixed the drains, who knows. Oof. So we're coming into Aspel on a long straight roadway. That's some houses I'm not overly keen on, which will look as miserable as hell tonight. I mean, they do anyway, but I normally a brake a little bit coming around this corner, but I'm not done. I'm just going to let the car slow down because there's a lot of water on this road, and I've got another car right up my ass. So yeah, we slowed down. That's them houses. So the rain starts again. That's the Gerard Arms, which is still open, which is good to see. Oh, they'll be watching the football, won't they? Because it's the semi-final for the other teams. I know my football. You know, them other teams. Not England. Them ones. Them not England teams. You know, them ones that will win if we get through to the semi-final. Yeah, if we get through to the final. Right, so we're going up to the roundabouts. Car's just pulled out of the roundabout. Car's just going to cross the roundabout, and another car's just turned into the roundabout and gone left. So we're now taking it nice and easy, 30 mile an hour down this road. So coming into Aspel, we're hitting it from the bit which is a really sharp corner on the second roundabout. Technically it's a triangle. So it's a triangle about, a triangle about. Is this car going to brake? No cars, no pedestrians. Well, there's one car but it's not coming our way. No pedestrians, no cyclists. We didn't brake, so that's good. Go around here. We now head towards Dangerous Corner. More dangerous than normal due to the inclusion of a damp road and miserable lighting conditions. Although for you it looks great. Either that or I've just come down with cataracts literally in the last half hour, which is very unlikely. Go Dangerous Corner, part 1, just curly around, Dangerous Corner, part 2, a little less dangerous, but people still do cut this corner. And then up and over the top of the hill, as the rain comes back. Drop down to the Collier's Arms. No need for the brakes, just drop it to third gear. Engine holds itself back at 30 miles an hour. Building on the right now, with the black and white on it, is possibly the oldest pub in Wigan, and it's like 1710 or something daft like that. Which, by any stretch of the imagination, is old. Even older than me. This one's still open as well. Crown Hotel. So we head down to the traffic lights and the wibbly wobbly. Oh, must be triggered. There'll be someone coming from the right in a vehicle, or is it a pedestrian? No, it's a vehicle. That means there is a pedestrian, but they're not press the button. Oh my god, 3 vehicles coming out. That's jolly exciting, isn't it? Also repairs coming up. Dodge the lorry coming the other way. It's one of them bloody XL lorries that I think you've got to fail a driving test to drive one of them. That's my theory anyway. Come down to a small Tesco, past the speed camera on the hill, over the top of the hill, and we are in heading towards Skulls, and lots of rain again. Told you it'd be showery. So petrol station on the left, and your far right is Spar, which will be shutting anytime soon. We're a little bit earlier than normal, despite having a long argument with the carer about you don't know what you're talking about, you silly. Only obviously I didn't use them words because I'm a nice person. I don't can swear, you know. You won't can hear me can swear because right. So we're coming up now to Windsor's World of Shoes. Best place in Wigan to buy shoes. It's got the name Windsor above the door. And we're going to go to the traffic lights in Skulls, turn right when this car decides to get there. Assuming this car decides to get there before the lights change. Which it has done. Very leisurely. Car behind me got through as well. Car behind me and myself indicated this one couldn't be arsed. This could be an end of an era tonight. Can't tell you why, but it might not be, which is why I'm not telling you why. That could be almost the end of an era. That was perfect timing though. The car behind me's gone. Oh, I was going to Tesco, wasn't I? Oh, poo! I'm on autopilot. Never mind, we can have a nice look at these shops at the top of Standish Gate. We're going on about I'm going to Tesco, I'm going to Tesco, I'm going to Tesco, and then when I get to Tesco, I turn right. Oh. It's alright though. It would be super ironic if this car does exactly the same thing as I'm about to do. But irony can be so ironic at times, as I always say. No, it's not. I don't think it knows what it's doing. Right, are you sure you want to stay there? Okay. I'll have a look up here. There's the shop opened up here. I don't know whether it's still here or not. Or is it here? Is it still here? No, it's not. It's gone. It was a toy shop a few years ago. And I'm like, I hope it does well, but I think it's in the wrong place, all the way up here. And I don't come up here very often, to be honest. Well, if you went straight ahead, which you can't do, you'd end up driving through the centre of Wigan. You have to turn right here. We can, left even, which we can do. And then you have to get down there before they change. Which we can just about do. And then, lo and behold, it's Tesco! It's madness. Hey. Madness, they're called madness. I have to go to Tesco because I've got no food in and I'm not eating anything proper since dinner time. So I have to go to Tesco to get some food and get some beers in for tomorrow as well. is like a skating rink in winter sometimes. When it's rained and then it freezes. It's brilliant out with it. Yeah, calm yourself down, mate. Coming out of there at 100 billion miles an hour. No need for that. Oh, fuck you for a change. So there you go then. Thanks for Digistiller. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the bell thing for notifications, etc. And I will see you all again at some point in the future. Just tough who's talk this time. So take care, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Until then.